Hi there, Grand Rising. I hope everybody is well. I'll be sharing divine guidance today, so please use your discernment to know if it's for you or not. It's a collective reading, okay? So don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. Okay. If you like personal, you can go to the website betweenbothworlds.com. All right, let's take a deep breath in. Whew, you should feel that in your chakras. All right, so we ask you to stand in your faith and trust and knowingness that you are divinely protected and loved by Archangel Michael and your ancestors and all the angelic helpers. These messages are for the highest and greatest good, and so it is. Okay. All right, so let's take the temperature. Okay, what is it that the collective at this time can benefit from knowing that might be unseen to them? Justice is playing out in your favor as it relates to the Lovers in the side position and the Empress in the upright. Okay, so I feel like there was a dynamic here, a relationship here that you are currently receiving some sort of fairness, balance, harmony as it relates to you and whatever contract you might have had in this situation here. With the Empress here, I'm getting that this is like, you know, you are receiving in some way, shape, or form, or something is on its way to you, okay? What do we have here? We have the Emperor. So that's what's on its way. I feel like there's some sort of relationship dynamic that's coming in for either an Emperor or an Empress. Divine Femme, Divine Masculine energy. Okay. And so there's justice playing out, okay, as it results in a past situation, maybe even a past cycle. I have Venus and I have Aries energy here. Whenever I see the Emperor, it reminds me of Metatron. And then I have the World card. Okay, so this is representing like, this has come full circle. This is something that is being integrated at this time. The two of you coming and becoming one in union is being integrated at this time. So this might be happening at like an energetic level right now. It may appear in the physical with Metatron here. I'm picking up Metatron. Okay. Very heavy Aries energy as well. Heavy love, like high vibrational love energy here. With the Justice card, I would say like there's some sort of like responsibility here, accountability. Like these two know that they're here to like work on something that is of high value, high worth. Okay, these two are leaders. The Emperor and the Empress are, you know, are representing creation on earth in some way, shape, or form. All right, so the World card again is like high level expertise, spiritual rebirth. I feel like these two energies have gone through their ascension process, their spiritual awakening process, okay? And as a result have ascended are in the position of divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And as a result, they have reached that potential, okay? So I feel like now that they've both reached potential on their own, this can now come in and be integrated. I feel like there is a level of consciousness here. I do have the Druid here. There is some sort of like beliefs here. This connection is surrounded by similar beliefs. There's some sort of partnership that the two of these are meant to work on as it relates to their beliefs in some way, shape, or form. I do have the Ace of Swords, so I feel like this could be something that is, you know, planting a seed, right? It's kind of like, yes, it's like, yes, this is the contract, okay? There's a contract coming in as well with the 5, the Druid, the Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like this is something that is marriage. This is relationships. This is commitment as well. A higher level commitment is coming in for the Empress and the Emperor. Like, this is divine union is what I'm getting. Okay, divine union is on its way. All right, what's after the Hierophant? I feel like what the two of you have to do here is pretty important. I feel like there might have been some sort of like partnership that the two of you had to experience prior to this one. And it was a lesson, an important one at that. I feel like it had something to do with you guys, the two of you independently, the Emperor, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, you both independently stepping into your abilities, your position, your authority. I feel like this was kind of like an initiation of some sort in order for you two to be energetically aligned. And that has been completed, all right? Like whatever initiation it was, whatever process was needed, it is completed, okay? So this is like, okay, now it's time. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is that creator energy, this creative spark, this inspiration. I feel like there's this like epiphany energy. All right, let's get the next card. Yeah, there's some sort of creation happening here on a major scale. And it's divinely guided, okay? Divinely guided. Am I taking these? All right. Okay, let's see. What order are we taking these? Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about these first. I feel like there is a lot that is being done, okay, to increase some sort of stability, some sort of security, some sort of like working with what you have. I feel like there's a bit of like working with what you have at the moment. I feel like there is something that has potential. I feel like someone may observe potential in you and what you do. Maybe there could be some sort of like coming together to increase this ability, this mastery. There's some sort of like mastering something that they may be coming in to bring some sort of assistance with. I do have the King of Cups too. So what's this Page of Wands and the Eight of Shields? I feel like as a result of what you've learned, you have created something new from it. And you are in the position of mastering whatever skill this is. I feel like there is someone observing this. There is someone on the outskirts observing this. And then we have the Ace of Swords coming out officially. And it's this King of Cups. I feel like someone is watching you master something that maybe wasn't intended for you to master anything. And as a result, like you're being protected by this energy. And it could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be though. Yeah, this energy that this is confirming that there is protection here. There's blockage here. There is like no access here. Because what you're meant to do and create with the Page of Wands, as well as the Eight of Pentacles here, is divinely guided. And I feel like there's some sort of outside influence that wants to feels like they missed out on this. Maybe their intention wasn't for you to use your experience to grow from, but instead they thought it would prevent you from growth, and it had the reverse intention, okay? I feel like there was energy sent your way, there was obstacles put in your place, and that's why this justice is playing out here, okay? Because they tried to prevent something that was divinely guided, okay? And as a result, they're blocked from having any access or impacts towards what you're here to do that's divinely guided, that you are mastering, okay? So there's some sort of like self-mastery going on here. That some energy, some sort of outside energy wanted or wants to interfere with or create some sort of blockage to. I feel like there is some higher energy here that is making sure that doesn't happen, okay? And that is why the Justice was the first card out. I feel like there is some sort of like stability, security, knowingness, experience here that is unmatched. There is some sort of position, some sort of authority, some sort of like, there's some sort of like, this Empress here is meant to like create this in the physical realm. Okay, so I feel like there is some sort of like acknowledgement, Queen of Pentacles, that there is some sort of worth, some sort of value. There's some sort of like stability and security here as well. I feel like if they want to affect your ability, your worth, I feel like they may have casted a wide net to affect the perception of you when it comes to your worth and your capabilities and your gifts and your blessings. And I feel like you are being protected from that ill will. And whether that was, you know, said by words, actions, it doesn't matter, okay? You keep this energy blocked, all right? And the fact that, like, you can see through whatever illusions they're casting your way and still remain on top shows that you are heavily protected and guided and meant to do what you're here to do, okay? With the Hierophant, like the Hierophant is guiding you, okay? This is a strong guide of yours that is helping you through this process, okay? There's something, I feel like there's, regardless of what's experienced, there's something to always gain and use for your highest and greatest good. So I feel like that's also what's been learned here through the beliefs. I feel like whatever you experienced, right, was an experience, okay? So it's like energy is energy, experience is experience. Like, from a 3D perspective, we classify that to be like good or bad or good versus evil or whatever. I feel like you are learning self-mastery, so you take the energy, the experience for what it is and use it for your highest and greatest good, regardless of what someone else might call it. And that, my friend, is magic. And I feel like that's alchemy. And that is something that you're learning as part of your training, your spiritual training here with the Hierophant, the Druid. All right. There is some sort of like integration here with the World card. Okay. I feel like you've integrated these lessons because you were able to come up with some like ability to master something. Okay. And it could be like some sort of like being able to master energy, transmute energy, use the experience and energy for growth, which would also represent the Page of Wands here. You know, the ability to grow something from nothing, or using an experience or a lesson to grow from. I feel like this is like growth mindset here. All right, so that's what I have regarding that. And then I have a Page of Cups and the Death card. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something here that, you know, someone may be concerned with experiencing for themselves. Okay, I feel like there's a fear of the unknown. There's a fear of like, okay, what's going to happen to me next? Okay, because I do have the Page of Cups on the right, and then I have the Death card. Okay, so I feel like there is some sort of like concern for a major ending happening here. All right, I feel like someone fears change. Okay, someone is fearing change. Or someone is fearing or is feeling a bit unsure. I feel like there's some sort of evaluation of choices here that were made, okay? So this very much could be someone is regretting a choice they made, which put them down a different direction than maybe what they thought they would be going down. I feel like somebody fell for some sort of like someone needs to let something go. There's some sort of like holding on to something and it needs to be let go. There is like an ending here, okay? So something needs to end. Someone's holding on to something that ended a while ago. Maybe they're holding on to some sort of hope, some sort of feelings when it comes to their emotions here. I feel like someone is feeling emotional about an ending that is happening. And that is part of the justice that's playing out in this situation. I'm getting that it's probably this King of Cups over here with the Page of Cups, the King of Cups. I feel like it has something to do with that energy. I would say that they are they're dealing with their own emotions about things ending, okay? And there could be drastic endings here that are intended to force change, okay? I feel like there is some sort of like needing to sacrifice something. Maybe they tried to sacrifice the Empress, yeah. And then I have the Eight of Swords. They wanted you to think that you were not worthy enough to attract someone that is worthy into your life, okay? So I feel like there was a lot of projections onto you. They tried to sacrifice the Empress, okay? So they worked with dark energies to somehow affect your stability, your security, your mental health, so that you would not attract or believe that you were free to move on and find something better for yourself. All right, so there was some sort of shitstorm playing out behind the scenes where they tried to keep you from understanding your worth and value, and all it did was heighten that for yourself. I feel like whatever their plan was, it backfired. I feel like now they're the one who's having to deal with the endings to things that they maybe value or did put value or chose value over you. I feel like whatever they valued over you is what's ending here, and they're feeling somewhat emotional about it. I feel like it's as a result of them trying to sacrifice you in some way, shape, or form. All right, I do have some energy, some fast movement here with the Eight of Wands. I'm getting that now someone realized that they fell into their own trap that they set for you. Or they may try to come back around and set a trap for you, is also what I'm getting. So what is this here? Yeah, because I do have the Lovers in the side position. I do have the Death. I do have the Page of Cups. I have the Hanged Man and the Eight of Swords. So the energy behind this is the Empress and the Emperor, and justice playing out. So I feel like there could be some sort of like dirty offer. All right, they're still dealing with the third party, okay? So if you've got any energies coming your way, wanting to issue an apology, their intention is potentially to hold you up, keep you trapped, continue to create some sort of illusion, all right? Because they don't want something to end, all right? Then we have the Hermit, and then we have the Strength card. All right, so what this is telling me is that someone needs to kind of like keep their energy to themselves, okay? And to find some compassion, or maybe someone is seeking out compassion from others. I feel like you have compassion for this energy, but you don't need to be involved, okay? You can stay by yourself, stick by yourself, and focus on where you're being led, and let the divine handle this situation. You've walked away from this situation. We have eight of Cups and Eight of Shields, okay? You realize that there were limitations here, okay? And you know, you can only put in so much work, okay? Someone else has to meet you in the middle, and I feel like you walked away from a situation because they chose to work with someone else, and so you let them, okay? You let them. You've moved on from the situation. I have 8 here. I have 8 and 8, so 888 might be relevant. We do have some like Lionsgate stuff still going on here. But I feel like you're being guided. You're guided elsewhere, okay? You're following the guidance that you receive here, okay? And you're moving on towards the future, okay? You're making a decision here. You're following a passion here, okay? You understand that they do not want you to experience happiness. They do not want you to experience emotional fulfillment. All right, we have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Cups. But here's the thing. This water sign energy, okay, is the one that is surrounded by chaos and conflict, okay? It's like they want to escape their own reality, but they can't. Because you are protected. Your happiness, your joy, your fulfillment, your destiny is protected by the Most High. and they could not bring chaos and conflict and affect you in any kind of way. This energy is heavily in their emotions. They use emotion to create chaos and drama, all right? They manipulate. This King of Cups, all right? I feel like, yes, there's definitely some energy of being burdened, okay? Feeling the burden, okay? I feel like they are very much burdened by the fact that they cannot access you in any way, shape, or form, okay? And that burdens them. We have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. We have 10-10. So that might be relevant for somebody. So it's like endings and bringing in new beginnings, okay? Like they're going to be burdened by all the energy that they projected out, and you will be enjoying the energy that you projected out, because you projected out, you know, high vibrational energy, okay? And they projected out a shitstorm, and so that's what they will be experiencing. And you are protected from their energy and their burdens that they want to burden you with, okay? So you're being protected from this energy. You need to do your part. Okay, that's a lot. Am I taking all these? Okay, taking all these. Yeah, someone, okay, so here's the burdens that I'm talking about here, okay? Someone is somehow realizing or having this emotional understanding, because I do have a lot of cups here. I have the Knight of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. All right, so I feel like someone wants to bring some sort of offer, okay, as the Knight of Cups, an emotional manipulator towards a Queen of Pentacles, okay? But they're still entertaining many options, okay? We have the 7 of Cups, and we also have the 3 of Cups, okay? So they're still playing the field. They think that they have, like, it all figured out, okay? Okay, they're still dealing with the third party. The third party could be entertaining options. They may be even doing, like, you know, some sort of rituals, okay? Sex rituals. I feel like they may do some sort of, like, shady shit in the background with the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, all right? And you have no interest in any of this. I feel like this energy is being motivated to bring an offer to you to still try to defeat you in some way, shape, or form. So don't play dumb. Yeah, they don't want you to have a new beginning. They want to prevent you from your enlightenment, from your vitality. They want your energy. They want to steal your energy, okay? Because whatever sources they have, they're just as dirty as they are, okay? So it's almost like they're looking for a pure source, a new source, something that is very high vibration, okay? I feel like they see you as their happiness and success. I feel like they see you shining, and where they are, they're not seeing what they thought they saw originally, okay? So I feel like there is this, like, yeah, let me have the Knight of Wands. And then the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like somebody has some sort of epiphany of who you are now and may want to try to circle back around, because whatever choices they've made with the 7 of Cups regarding this third party, it's all falling apart, okay, with the Death card. I feel like there is some sort of ending here, okay? Or they would like it to end, but can't end. It can't end because they're, like, having to do something behind someone's back. They feel very burdened there as well with the 10 of Wands. The Knight of Wands is still in their player energy. Someone who just wants to conquer something. I feel like it's as a result of their ego that they're still holding on to their pride. Okay, they're still holding on to something materially because maybe they don't have another option. So they may be holding on to this third party for finances, for stability, for a house, for a car, for maybe they're jobless and they're having to, you know, do things to earn money. I feel like there's some sort of like not having enough or lack energy here, or holding on to something. All right, there's some sort of holding on to someone's energy. I feel like if someone accepts the inevitable that this is over, then they would have to admit that they lost or they made the wrong choice. And I feel like they're refusing to do that. They're refusing to accept defeat. And so they're still up to their same old games. They're still plotting and planning. They haven't really learned what they needed to learn from the lesson. Yeah, and then I have 20th, which is like the judgment. Like, there needs to be some sort of transformation here. There needs to be some sort of like closing something out, doing some sort of like soul searching. There's change and a decision here, okay? And there's balance as well. There's peace, there's harmony. There is this like moderation that someone needs to kind of focus on for themselves in some way. It's almost like something needs to end so that balance can be restored. And I feel like that's part of the justice here. Okay. Yeah. Someone's being forced to make changes in their life, okay? So that they operate from a more balanced perspective. I feel like there's some sort of imbalance here, okay? And I feel like there's going to be some sort of like awakening that happens, okay, for maybe some of this energy here when it comes to moving forward, okay? I feel like that's part of the justice here, is that like there's going to be things that happen that are going to be a catalyst for change and transformation in order to bring balance and peace to the situation here. Yeah, and then we have the Page of Shields. It's kind of like, you know, having an opportunity to do something different this time, but it's still up to them. They have free will choice. Okay, so I feel like there is like having to rebuild from scratch is what I'm getting with the Page of Shields, but you're going to be on more stable footing. So if there's like an ending happening here, just know that like there is like this silver lining, okay? There's this silver lining. Yeah. There's like this understanding that's gained. There's an experience that's gained. There's a lesson that's gained here. All right. So it's kind of like going through a spiritual awakening and going through that like transformation. Kind of once you go through it and balance yourself out, there is something gained. Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of fear when it comes to like endings, Dark Night of the Soul type stuff, like refusing to change. I feel like this change would do somebody good if they would release and surrender to the process. Okay, so there's advice for someone who may be embarking on a Dark Night of the Soul or a ego death. And I feel like this is an opportunity to transform and change. Use this as an experience, a catalyst for change. That may be something that resonates with some of you. Like whatever you experience with this was a catalyst for change for you. Like a huge transformation, okay? Like a liberation almost. So I feel like, you know, there's something gained here. It's up to you to do something with it, okay? So there's that. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with this new opportunity? What are you doing with this new experience, this new wisdom that you gained? Okay. Yeah, and then I have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, again, wisdom gained. All right, this really talks about like change, constant change. You're being asked to change. Make the changes. Make the changes you're being asked to make. All right, and then we have Four of Wands. Or someone made the changes that they were asked to make. I feel like this is, again, like having stability, having security when it comes to your purpose, your passion, the things that you feel strongly about when it comes to what's important to you in life. I feel like this is going to be a catalyst for growth, like for you to rebuild a more stable foundation that is built off something that's worthy to build off of. I feel like whatever was built before was not stable, was not secure, and was built on false foundation. Okay, so these changes that are coming in is so that it can be built better for the next time. Okay, and then I have the Tower. Yeah, so this is what comes down when something isn't built on a stable foundation. I feel like this is going to be an experience, like some sort of like downfall or cause for change or disruption or some sort of like radical transformation that is being brought in for someone's highest and greatest good. Okay, this could be you, or this could be those that you were dealing with in the past cycle. Okay, or I'm picking up on karmic energy here, and this is relating to where they are in their process. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I have the Ten of Swords after the Tower, and then the Nine of Cups. Yeah, so the Ten of Swords is that like ultimate betrayal, deceit, okay, the ultimate catalyst for change, right? It's like painful, it's brutal, it's like an ego death. Okay, it brings on like someone hitting rock bottom. Okay, someone, I guess there's some sort of union, there's some sort of partnership that was built off false foundations here with the Tower. Okay, and I feel like someone's been holding on to this for far too long. They know that it's nothing but drama, chaos, and it has something to do with this King of Cups. All right, they're being asked to kind of like release what no longer serves you. You know this no longer serves you. It can either go your way or our way. Our way is much more drastic and painful. It results in the Ten of Swords. You have the opportunity to decide. You have a free will choice. Okay, I feel like there is some sort of like change is coming, whether you like it or not. With the Nine of Cups, I'm getting like, it's like, because the Nine of Cups can represent like make a wish, or this can also represent like someone overindulging, okay, and not being responsible for how they are overdoing it in whatever way that is. This can also be careful what you wish for. You might just get it, okay? So I feel like if someone wished instability, heartbreak, betrayal, deceit, the ultimate pain and suffering for you, I feel like that's being returned to sender in this reading, okay? And the Divine is seeing this as this would be justified. The first card we got in this reading is Justice. And it's as a result of them, you know, operating out of their shadow, okay, and choosing multiple partners and, you know, inflicting pain and suffering on others without any accountability or responsibility, okay? A lot of callous behavior here. All right, so what's the deal with the Nine of Cups here? All right, what do we have here? There is a Queen of Swords, okay, that is going to be potentially working with the King of Pentacles in some sort of collaboration, some sort of teamwork, some sort of work situation, okay? So there is some sort of like, or maybe this is, let's get more info. Is this a new collaboration? This is a new collaboration with the Fool at the bottom of the deck, okay? So this is something that's on its way to the collective, is a new collaboration. I know we've heard this a couple different times in a couple different readings. This is not something that has already happened. This is a magician, so very important. This is like the teamwork, the work you're going to be doing has something to do with like sharing like your conscious awareness, co-creating with the universe, tapping into wisdom and knowledge that needs to be brought from the conscious awareness down into the physical realm. Okay, this represents 12, number 3, as well as number 1, the Magicians. This really represents like Archangel Michael. So this is having access to this wisdom and knowledge. It has something to do with your spiritual purpose, okay, and your authority. I feel like you are someone who has something that is meant to be accomplished here with the Chariot. This is you, you know, having strong will to persevere over whatever challenges come your way. I feel like you are being kind of taught, like the student becomes the master energy is what I'm getting with the Magician and the Queen of Wands. And I feel like all of this is playing out as it's meant to play out, because you're meant to use this on your path and journey, okay, on your mission. There's some sort of mission here that you're meant to anchor in some sort of balance, peace, harmony, and prosperity vibration. And I feel like this is all taught you how to do that, just how to do that. I feel like you've also mastered the ability of transformation, transcendence even. I do have the King of Wands. We have a King and Queen of Wands, okay, being represented between the Chariot, okay. I feel like the two of you have strong will and grit to accomplish what you have been asked to accomplish here as part of your Earth mission, okay? You will be working with others in order to do so. You may meet through some sort of collaboration, okay? You might meet this person through some sort of collaboration. I feel like with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, like there is balance with this union here between these two. I'm picking up that these two are being represented as the Empress and the Emperor as well. I have the Eight of Wands, so this will be happening fast. It'll be a lot of fast forward movement, okay? So I feel like there's like a plan according to this, and certain steps are being taken to execute this plan. This is representing like forward movement, okay? Forward movement with this. I feel like there's like some sort of like yin and yang here, masculine, feminine, and having balance between the two. There's a lot of psychic abilities too. There's a lot of like being able to create, being able to yield things, being able to will things, being able to manifest things. Heavy manifestation energy here. Yeah, and then we have the Six of Wands. So this is again like victory, success, okay, celebration, recognition for a job well done, okay? There's some sort of like prophecy here, all right? And there's support too. Like you have a lot of support to accomplish what you're here to accomplish, okay? And, you know, I feel like you've seen this support kind of play out in your physical reality. Like you've been maybe like removed from circle groups. You've been removed from like certain energies. You've been protected. You've been guided the whole way, okay? And then I have the High Priestess. All right, so yeah, I would again like say that like this is something that you've been working on for quite some time, okay? This is something that like you came in for this existence to accomplish is what I'm getting. So you very much could be like a high-ranking practitioner of some kind. I do have the Devil at the bottom of the deck, so I'm getting that like maybe people portray you as being ignorant or naive or innocent, and then they find out who you truly are as the High Priestess, okay? So I feel like there's this like hidden in plain sight energy in some way, shape, or form, like hidden secrets, unconscious awareness. There's some sort of like intuition. There's some sort of like abilities here that you use in order to overcome, persevere, and win. All right. I feel like it's something that people maybe don't have access to or are unaware of. Maybe they don't expect this of you. It's kind of like unexpected. Yeah, I feel like here's that Six of Cups. All right. I feel like you do share this wisdom and knowledge with those that you feel inclined to share it with. Like you don't you don't always tell everybody everything. I feel like you keep things kind of close to the heart there, but I feel like you share it with those that you're meant to share it with, and then you keep it moving with the Fool card. I feel like this is, again, like there's a new beginning happening here as a result of whatever victory and success is going to be brought to the table here. It could have already happened, the success that's being celebrated here with the Six of Wands. I feel like it may have something to do with you creating something, manifesting something, and having it appear in your physical reality, in the sense of like being able to give and receive from others. All right. I feel like you're meant to do this and like, and have some sort of adventure, some sort of exploration, some sort of like new experiences here. So I feel like whatever you are, you know, creating, it's going to bring in some new experiences for you. Some that you feel very like, oh, I feel like I've known this person before. I feel like that's coming in. All right. This could also represent like community, like working with others, helping others, giving and receiving energy. Six of Cups. This could also be like you helping, like this is you like also like connecting with your ancestors. Okay, those wise ones, those masters that came before you. This is you putting out an offer and thanking them for their wisdom and guidance. Okay, and you playing it forward, okay, with those that you come across. You share your wisdom, you share your knowledge that you receive from those who come before you. There's that. Yeah, and you share this with the world through your experiences. The Traveler, I'm getting the Seer and the Traveler. So if you can resonate with being a seer or a traveler, then this might resonate with you. I feel like this is you creating, you know, those offerings and presenting them with gratitude. I feel like you know how it all works, okay? And so you trust the process. Like she holds on to her book. She has what she needs. She has the access to the wisdom and knowledge and all the things. And she creates from it, right? She knows the laws of the universe. She knows how things play out. She has access to infinite wisdom. We have the Ace of Wands and the Moon. This is magic, okay? This is like having that spiritual awareness and knowing and putting what you've learned to practice, okay? So, yeah, this is creation at a grand scale, okay? And this is kind of like you're a threat. You're a threat. All right, and there's a reason why you have to be in your Queen of Swords energy, right? Because you understand, like, your capabilities, right? There's something there that needs to be protected. Something there that needs to be, you know, used for certain purposes, right? Like, this is, again, like a blessing. This is like a new beginning. This is you having some sort of like expansiveness in your abilities, your spiritual abilities with the Moon card. So I feel like this is you kind of like tapping in a bit more and expanding your abilities to create, okay, in whatever way that is. Yeah, this is also you creating with your imagination, right? Knowing that like you can literally create anything if you want. And of course, there is some sort of like wanting to keep there to be some limitations, some sort of fear, some sort of unknown. I feel like there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to fear besides fear itself. And so it's almost like understanding that like you can create anything you desire and have that be your reality. And so, like, don't fall for the illusions, okay? Stay in your light and create from a place of light. You have everything that you need. And if you need anything, just ask. There is some sort of movement. It is clarifying the Three of Pentacles. So You may have to move for whatever opportunity is, whatever collaboration it could be from a distance is kind of what I'm getting. There's something happening from a distance. I have the Nine of Pentacles, so this is representing like abundance, security, stability. Nine of Wands, yeah, you've been through it. But here's the thing, like, you do it all over again with the Three of Wands. You'd like, oh, this was great. I loved every minute of this. I feel like you embraced and are grateful for the experiences that you have gained, the lessons that you have learned, and how it has put you in the position where you need to be in order to move forward. Okay, I feel like you are taking on, like, this is like someone who has a lot of life experience. Okay, like there's a lot of accumulation here. All right, so this is something that really has like improved where you're at. It's almost like looking at something from the point of view is like, look at where I am now compared to where I was. And all the things happened for my highest and greatest good. And now I'm going to create my dream world. So this is you understanding that like you are the magician. You are the universe experiencing itself. Okay. This is the hero's journey. And I feel like you're embarking on the journey. Okay. I feel like you have understood the grasp of all the different things to learn and embrace, and how to kind of like yield energy and all those things. I feel like you have expanded your knowledge and wisdom, and now you can share with others. Yeah, I feel like there is some sort of like energy of others feeling like you left them behind. But here's the thing, like you can't hold yourself back for the sake of other people, okay? They have to do their own work, all right? There could be some sort of like, sometimes you're alone. Sometimes you may look back at past experiences with a bit of like, I don't know, a little bit of like sadness. Maybe you're missing certain people. I feel like they will be replaced with a better version, okay? I feel like there's going to be high vibrational people that you're going to come in contact with, that you can create with. And I feel like that's why those past people had to be removed, okay? Or you remove them. Yeah, you're the Queen of Cups, 100%. Like, you understand now that, like, you know, what you have and what you give and how you show up is not always how people show up for you. And if they don't show up for you, you have to keep to yourself. Okay, this is you replenishing your own energy. You have a lot of emotion. You often pick up other people's emotions. So there could be a lot of like empathic energy here that I'm picking up. I feel like this is you, again, kind of, you know, being able to manage your emotions without them getting the best of you, okay? And not allowing your emotions to run the show. Like, empathy is a tool, okay? Just like insight and intuition and creativity, and being able to use these things as tools, as the magician. The magician has access to all the tools and the skills, and knowing which ones to mix together and use to create from. I feel like, you know, this is like balancing of one's emotions when it comes to those that may not be in alignment with you anymore, and you being okay with moving on from that dynamic. Yeah, I have the Seven of Wands. So again, like that protective energy, standing your ground, knowing that like what you're standing up for is important and worthy, knowing that you're worthy, and you having like empathy and passion and love and strong emotional feelings regarding what you're here to do, okay? And not letting people kind of like siphon that energy from you, okay? So you're not allowing people to take that from you anymore, all right? We have the Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, this is what you're defending, is your legacy, okay? Your destiny. And it's worth protecting, okay? So, again, Seven of Wands before that. So, you know that you're here to create something, and you're not going to, like, put that in a position of risk. I feel like you protect your intentions, you protect your creations, you protect your belief, you protect like what you're standing up for. And you know that it's like meant to help and change the trajectory, okay? Change the trajectory. We do have the rainbow there again, so strong, like strong guidance, strong assistance, strong support. We have the Star card out next, and then we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, I mean, your energy, you know, and then we have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I'm gonna end the reading with this. So there is somebody coming in, okay, that you are going to be able to build a legacy with. Okay, this is something that, you know, I said in the beginning of the reading, which was, you know, the two of you had your own journey, okay, and you may have been dealing with other people on the side as a way of initiation, catalyst, growth, and development for your highest and greatest good, so that you could learn the lessons that you need to learn in order to be in that healer, light worker energy, okay, to be able to learn how to like replenish, heal yourself, okay? You understand that you are not able to deplete yourself for the sake of others with the Star card and the Five of Cups, all right? And so one of the lessons you learned mostly is to conserve your energy and protect your energy, because that is what is valuable. And I feel like you didn't understand this, okay? And those who take advantage will take advantage, okay? Until that energy is removed and protected, okay? Queen of Cups. So you may have been someone who gave their energy away freely, but now realize how important your energy truly is and how valuable it is and what it's being used for as part of your life's purpose. And as a result of that, you had to learn some harsh lessons, but it literally initiated you to be. So it put you in the position that you were meant to be in this whole time, okay? So everything aligned perfectly. And now you are attracting someone who is a match. Someone who has also been on this journey and path, okay? This is something that the energy you put out, you receive with the Six of Pentacles, okay? I feel like this is something that is meant to create like long-lasting legacy, generational wealth, abundance. I feel like there's some sort of like co-creation playing out here that you are meant to do. So I feel like this is kind of like brought everything full circle, and there's so many different lessons playing out here. All the minor arcana are like the lessons in life and how we handle the lessons and how the lessons play out and affect the next thing that we experience. And the major arcanas here are like highlighting the lessons that are being learned. Okay, and then, you know, how like you have showed up and how others have showed up while learning these lessons and what their role was when they played it. So when you're looking at like the Empress and the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups and all of that, like depending on what's happening, you know, in the story here, we all have choices that we make, and based on those choices there are experiences as a result of those choices, and so we're all accountable for our free will choices. And so I feel like there's a whole story playing out about, you know, free will choices and how they impact your reality and how you're the creator of your reality. So, you know, are you creating your desired life, or are you creating, you know, a life as a result of poor choices? So there's some sort of like realization that's happened or is going to happen, so that there is that awareness, so that there is that ability to kind of come together and receive guidance, right? And some healing and some perspective change, so that, you know, creating from a place of ineptness changes to creating something of desire and worthiness. So it's about mindset. Your mindset affects your physical reality and the experiences that you have in this lifetime. So, you know, this is about understanding those concepts and putting them into practice so that there can be growth and change. for the betterment. Okay, so hopefully this resonates with those it's meant to resonate, and hopefully, you know, what I share is useful for your own practical abilities and for your own personal experiences. Okay, so there is, you know, this heartache and this pain and this suffering, but sometimes that heartache, that pain, and that suffering is a catalyst for growth and development. And sometimes we learn and we grow through pain. Okay, and so if we can kind of work on healing that pain so we can move on to the next step, then that's how change happens. That's how transformation happens. That's how growth happens. Okay, and that's also how enlightenment happens. All right, I hope you guys have the best day possible. I'm sending you lots of love, and have a wonderful day.